So welcome, guys. It has been a rough week for you already, I suppose. And yeah, it is very different than we all imagined, but here we are. And I think the first thing I will do to start my class is to present myself because I'm an important person to you. Because I'm not only your biology teacher, I'm also the director of the multicultural program. Many of you know that already. So whatever problem you have or whatever you need, you can always come directly to me. And yeah, I'm here for you. You know, I'm the first person to be of help for you next to your tutor. Okay. Um, I am not Mexican. I am from Belgium. That's in Europe. And I do a little bit of things, different things in tech. I am the multicultural director, but I'm also the director of the language department. But I don't have a language background. They asked me to be language director after I have been the science director because I speak 5 languages. So I speak English, Spanish, French, German, and Dutch. I'm more a dialect of Dutch, which is Flemish. And some people think like, that's a lot, but in fact, Belgium is very, very small. Belgium is only 1/6 of Coahuila, which means that you need 6 times Belgium to get Coahuila, and you need 64 times Belgium to get Mexico. And even in Mexico alone, you'll have 3 languages. So it doesn't matter where you go. If you drive 1 hour in a certain direction, then you have already another language. Um, Little by little, you will start to know me. I also have other interesting things, but that would not be the idea of today. Maybe in the future I can do a more profound presentation. For me, it's important that I start to know you. Um, the first thing I want to show you is the following, guys. Let's have a look at this. No, it's not this one, sorry. This one. So we're all nervous about the coronavirus. We have 20 million cases. Can you see that? Here. I don't know if I'm sharing correctly, but I hope I do.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, perfect. There's already 747 deaths and 13 million recovered. So here you can see a little bit the active cases and the closed cases, okay? If we look at the total cases on a linear graph, it goes really up fast. A logarithmic graph means if this is exponential growth or not. You see that it flattens a little bit, so it's not really exponential. The flatter it is, also in the deaths, it means that you have every day the same amount of deaths. Okay, it goes up, so it's getting more and more, but it's not 2, 4, 6, no 2, 4, 8, and so on. You know that it's really exponentially, and that's a little bit the nasty thing about the virus. You know, it's a sneaky virus that is harmless for most people. It stays undetected. People don't protect themselves a lot, especially not in Mexico. There's not a lot of testing happening, and that's why we see these stunning numbers. And if you look here in the graph of the world, you see US is first with 5 million cases, but Mexico has 500,000 registered cases. What do you think? How many real cases will there be? According to certain experts, that could be at least 10 times more. You know, could be like 4 million or something. Did you already have people with coronavirus in your family or that you know of?
Yes,
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Yes.
me, my brother.
You got the coronavirus?
Yes, my
And how?
brother also.
Okay. How did that go? Did you feel anything?
Well, for me, I was asymptomatic, like I didn't have any symptoms.
Yeah.
But my brother, like he did have a lot of cough and a lot of different type of like symptoms, but they were very low, but for a very long time. because
Ah,
like he came back from Barcelona
okay.
and he was sick in Barcelona and then he stayed sick like for a month. He's
Mm-hmm.
still in like in my house.
Ah, okay. Well, why am I showing you this? Because I guess other teachers didn't. And when you look at this, you see it's not really good, you know. So our only hope is that sooner or later we will have a vaccine. So Russia announced yesterday that they have a vaccine. I don't know if we can trust Putin, but maybe it might work, but I don't think it's properly tested. I wouldn't take the vaccine. So what I think is going to happen is that we will stay online the whole semester. I would love to know you in person, but let's hope that maybe the cases go down, and in October or something we can go to presential and we can go to the classroom. Because for me, honestly, it's a little bit a pity that we have to be in Zoom, because we have microscopes. We used to go every year to the canyon. We would investigate things, and I like more personal contact. But anyway, we're going to make the best of it. Okay, I think complaining is not helping us, so we're going to do the best we can. But like you can see here, I just want to be honest with you guys. I don't see it very positive at the moment. We have a new record every day, but we don't have to be afraid either. I think that in this autumn, it will be announced that a good vaccine will be on the market. Question is only, when will Mexico get it? Mexico will not be the first to get it. And the other thing I wanted to show you is this. This is Mexico versus Belgium. This is a very nice website. You can see everything about how the population looks like. But then here, if you look to the top 50 causes of death, um, what you see is that it's not coronavirus, it's diabetes, it's coronary heart disease, stroke, liver, kidney. It's because of what we eat in Mexico, usually violence. So red is bad, black is more or less bad, and purple is good. So I mean, if you can compare whatever two countries you want, Mexico is not the best if we talk about these things. But it's a pity that this coronavirus gets so much attention when there is so many other issues that we are blind for at this point.
And in what places the coronavirus in
Sorry?
Mexico? In what place is the coronavirus
It's
in Mexico?
it's everywhere, Emilio. In every big city, it is momentarily really active, and the bigger the city, the more cases, basically.
Oh,
Even in Saltillo, there is a lot. I think the worst hit is Mexico City. It's really people. I've witnessed this on my own. There is people that it's always the same story in Mexico. It's the lack of education. A lot of people don't care. They do not know the dangers. And if you go to the social lower colonies a little bit, you would see that everybody's on the street and nobody's wearing cubrebocas, and that's a pity. So let's go to the academic part, because so this is our calendar. So first classes start the 10th, but our classes will be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, this is something new because they always used to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but now I have my both groups Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, um, so that's it. We have a free day here in September, Asueto, the 16th, that's the Independencia. And then November 16th, there's another Asueto. So we have 2 free days. The L means this is when the partial finish, but we can see that in Canvas as well. The last class will be on the 25th of November. And then the exams, they will be here in the beginning of December, okay? Guys, this year we are going to use Canvas. Canvas is awesome. I really think it's a very good innovation. I'm so happy that tech changed to Canvas. It's really a lot better than Blackboard, but it's the first time we're going to use it. We have never used it before, so it's also a little bit new for me. So I hope we can learn this together. I already investigated a lot. I share you my Canvas. So let's have a look. In teacher, this is, I just wanted to show you. Here you can see my photo and who am I, okay? My email, my Zoom, and I've made here a little video about the multicultural program, okay? It's for fathers and for you as well. I think it would be nice if you could see it, click on it and watch it, because it gives you an idea what you can expect of the multicultural program. I think it's interesting for you to know, okay? Then, welcome to the course. So I don't know if you already checked Canvas a little bit, but we can go over it a little bit. So Canvas is all pre-designed. What I'm going to ask you, the most important thing is that you see here module 1. Yeah, I went too fast, sorry. Let's first go to this, okay? Welcome to the course. That's like a Latin entry thing. Here you can see in the contents what we will do in the first partial. So this is the topics we will do in the first partial, the topics we will do in the second partial, and in the final partial. Guys, it's a bit of difference. I don't know if you heard about me about other groups, and everybody said, yeah, it's really difficult, and in the beginning it's really hard. This semester it will be easier because certain contents will be eliminated, because it's a lot of Zoom, and they said like, okay, we're going to make it a little bit more light. So for me, it's going to be a challenge, because I have to give my class a little bit more easy than I used to do it. It has less contents, okay? And the contents you can see here. Then we have here the scientific competences. So this is just interesting to read, you know. This is in fact designed to show you what is expected of you that you will learn. It gives you an idea what you will learn, okay? It's not that important, but if you're interested, you can read about it, okay? General course policies. Guys, we are not in prison, okay? I'm not gonna give you a list with rules of what you can do and what you cannot do, okay? You're all inscribed in Tec de Monterrey, which means that you all are supposed to know the academic rules, okay? And normally I'm quite flexible with these things. If you're honest with me, I'm honest with you. For me, it's very, very important to be honest with everybody and to treat everybody the same way. But it is important that you just use your common sense of the things that you have to do. So I'm not going to give you a whole list with rules. You're supposed to know them. And yeah, it's just basically common sense, you know. I feel it's so horrible if you start a class and say, yeah, you cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot do this. It's like you go to prison and you already feel bad before we start. Let's just learn the rules little by little. In the beginning, I'm a bit more flexible. In the end, I expect you to know things, but basically it's very simple. Be honest and be on time. That's the two things that is causing the most problems, you know. Students that copy the task of somebody else, or students that hand in things too late, which costs them points, okay? The methodology you can see here, it's a little bit talking about how HyFlex and Tech works like. I think they have explained that to you in admissions already. I'm not going over it because it's going to take too much time, and it's also not that important for us because it will all depend. This is important for you because you want to have points, of course. So first partial, how do you get your points? Okay, you have first partial 30%, second partial 30%, and final second partial 40%. Sorry, and final is 30%. If you count this is 100%. Okay. How is this subdivided? So class activities, synchronic. What does that mean? This is activities we do in the class and you hand in during the class, okay? Because it's synchronic, okay? It means synchronized with the teacher. This is 15%. So you see, it's a lot of points of things that you have to do in the class. Homework is asynchronous, which means that you do it on your own when you have the time, okay? This is 10%, okay? Virtual lab. This is certain things we will do online. It's virtual labs. Yeah, I will explain when we get there. We have several ones. It's 10%. Core activity, they also call it key activity. It's like a project. It's like a small project, a multi-project that you have to do. A part is individual, a part is in group. I will explain more in detail later. And this is something that you deliver in 3 parts, in the first, in the second, and in the end delivery. I'm also not going to explain today. You have some quizzes and the partial axioms. Okay, that's how you get your points. For second partial is the same, and for final is also the same, more or less, okay? Okay. This is for later. I will explain you. This is a virtual library, so you don't have to buy a book anymore. We're doing it online. It's going to be cheaper for you because the book is 1,200 pesos. You don't have to buy it, but we get access to different kinds of books online in which you can have access. Okay, so if you want to investigate something, you can look to these books. I think it's nice. Okay. Okay, and then we go to the activity of today. For me, it's important to know you all. So what I want to do, I know, sorry. The first thing before I forget, before I want to do the introduction, of course, but I also want, I stop sharing for a moment. I also want to have a WhatsApp group because the WhatsApp group is very, very handy. I sent you a link. And in the link, you can join the WhatsApp group. And I'm going to join the two multi-groups in one group, okay? The information anyway is the same for everybody. And please join the group. The group is nice because I put some memes, I put some educational memes, of course. I put some other things, some GIFs that move and everything that help us learning. And it's also interesting for some information. Guys, the WhatsApp group, everybody always respected it, okay? The idea is not to overflow with messages. It's more my communication to you. And if you have questions to me, you can ask it also. So join this group, please. It's going to be handy. And in the meanwhile, I want you to start doing this. So here you can see it's a 20-minute activity. You're going to do it. I also share in the chat the Padlet we're going to use. So just we're going to introduce ourselves. Very easy because it takes a long time if I say, Andrea, Violeta, please present yourself, and then it gets boring. So it's nicer that we just make a Padlet and we make everybody there that you can know who you are, okay? So the Padlet, I put it also in the chat here. A ver. Where's the chat? So the WhatsApp and the Padlet is this. And then what we're going to do is make a slide, infographic, or a picture of you. I would like to have a picture, then I can link your face with this, and then just make it quickly in the Padlet, okay? So go ahead. Doesn't have to be so long, but give me some things about you that are nice to know. What is your hobby, where you're from? If you're from another country, it's also nice to know. Is possible to enter in this Padlet? I haven't used it that much.
I entered the web page, but I don't really know what to do. So.
In the chat I put the link of the Padlet, and I supposedly shared it. Okay, let me share it again, and then you should just click on the link, and you could. I think no, it's this one. It's the correct one.
Like,
and then you can enter, and you can make your own. A ver. Do you see the link in the chat?
yes, but it guides me to your profile, I think.
Do we log in?
Yeah, the idea is that you click. I mean, I haven't used it so much before, and they told me if you click on this, then you just can make something. But I thought.
I know how to use it.
Go ahead, Camila. Please help me because I don't.
So in the right corner, you
Yeah.
have like a circle with a
plus
sign.
Yeah.
And then you click there, and then you can add your information.
Ah, yeah, yeah, but this I know, but I would like to see yours as well. So I hope that you could click it, or you cannot enter in it.
You have to register with your Google account.
Ah, no, you're all there. It's working, guys. It was just not actualizing. I see you're there. It's fine. I'm gonna put a picture. I already felt bad because yeah, everybody's entering. That's great. Just make some small pictures of yourself. That will be nice. So I share the screen. It's taking shape. Just try to put a photo if you know how to do that. Ah, nice picture, Camila. It's nice, this one. I'm gonna put a picture of my daughter and myself. I'm very proud on her because this Sunday we climbed a mountain here next to Saltillo, and she's only 6, and she reached the top all on her own. I really like going into the mountains always. Where do you come from, guys? For instance, Camila, you're only 14, Camila. Alan, Emilio, write something about yourself as well, please. It's not only for me, it's also, I don't know how well you know each other. Maybe you're all from Colam and you know each other, but I noticed there's also some people from Vivir, from Freinet, from Oxford, from where else are you from? It's nice to start to know each other a little bit, and that's why this is a nice activity to do. Guys, I really always like my students a lot, but don't get angry at me when I forget your names. I'm so bad at names. No, I'm good at names, but I'm not good at Mexican names. I confuse them a lot, like David with Daniel and Jorge with Jose and this. I also want to
Da Vinci.
tell. Sorry, yes?
No, nothing. Continues.
I already gonna give you points for this, guys. So if I share with you, what is really nice about Canvas is that, in the meanwhile, I want to explain you. because I think it's important that you always have a good idea about how you will be graded, because it's important that you feel comfortable, and it's important that you feel that you have been graded honestly. Okay. So in Canvas, you will have not always, but very often you will have like a certain rubric. Okay. So here is, for instance, this activity that we're doing right now, like I'm sharing. You have to share infographic with a picture. So it has to include a picture, your name, your favorite sport or hobby, musical group style, whatever you want. Okay. We're going to deliver it in a Padlet. Okay. Shared. So I'll upload it and I'll check if you're there. And what will be evaluated. So always when you get a homework or a task, check what will be evaluated. And definitely go to the rubric, okay? See, like in the rubric, you will have the criteria. It will say, it has the references, it has an introduction, it's about 2 pages long. If you do all the points in the criteria, then you know before you hand in more or less what grade you will have. But for instance, if I ask you to write a little essay about something and you don't write the references, and the references is for 2 points, you're not going to have the 2 points. Okay. So make sure that you always check this criteria. Here, of course, it's a very simple activity, and I hope that everybody will have the 100 points for this if you participate, because it's something really simple. But if we go to a little bit more complex activities, you will see here in the criteria that it will be a little bit more complex. You could have like 4, 5 until 6, 7 criteria that I will look after. So I think this is very honest way to grade, because you know what is expected of you. And you cannot say I didn't know that my homework did needed an introduction, because in the criteria you can see this. Okay. So I'm gonna give you like 2-3 minutes more, and then it should be okay. Because Emilio, look, if you look to the Canvas thing, Emilio, what you did is not good enough. Okay, and it also asks to put a picture, so you need to put a picture. Always check the criteria. So this is just an exercise, okay? But I really want to ask you to always check everything in the criteria and in the instructions. Okay, it's all there. You read and you do what is expected of you. Okay, it's very important this, because no, it's just a first trial. You know, we're just doing a first trial, but it's the biggest mistake I see in students is this, you know, that they forget to read carefully what is expected of you. And this is important when you have a future job or something. The details, they do matter, you know. So here you have it all. So what you have to do, and you go point by point. Okay, the slide, the infographic, a picture, write what is your name, write your sport, write your group, write your style, and pets, picture, a name if you want. And of course, it's always good to overdo it and do a little bit more than is asked. And then this is very simple. Just check the criteria if what is asked is complete. Okay. And then I'll share it. Okay, the WhatsApp group is also going. We will not use it yet today. However, I can share the Padlet there as well if you want. And then download your Padlet, whatever you make. You can click somewhere to download it as a picture. And then I'm not sharing anymore. Then how do you upload it? Let me show you. So basically what you do is you go to, there's different ways to do it. You can go to grades. No, to grades, not, sorry. To dashboard, you go to the class. This I wanted to show. If you go in the dashboard, Here you can always see próximos tareas, yeah? So here is the activity, it's 100 points and you have to upload it, okay? So that's how you can do it, but you can also click into the course and then you can upload it in the module itself, you know? So for instance, my introduction, here, this one, you click on it, published, what to do, and you can upload it here, okay? Do you know how this works already or not? I cannot upload it because I'm the teacher, but normally
Kinda.
you can do entregar tarea, it says, and you click on it, you attach the file and you upload it. Do you know how that works?
Yes.
Ah, okay, that's perfect. Then we don't have any problem there. Ah, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is that I did Canvas of the whole semester, okay? But it's the first time I use it like this. So some of you are very good students and they start doing things that are supposed to do in 2 weeks, okay? I want to ask you, you can work in advance a little bit, it's not a problem, but I would like you to ask not to do things further than 1 week, because look, this is of this week, of 14th of August, you see? This one, my introduction, that's what we're doing now, my Canvas profile. This, you can start doing it of week 1, but don't do things of the next week already, okay? Do maximum 1 week in advance, because the other things I'm still investigating if I really want to do it like that, maybe a little bit changing things, even a little bit improving it. So don't work too much ahead, because I still gonna take the liberty to change things that are further away than a week. But for this week, we are gonna do.
Mister,
Yes.
do I have to post anything on Canvas or no?
Yes, of course. Here,
Or only on
my introduction. Here, this is what you have to
okay.
do. My introduction, that's what you're gonna upload. So if I click on it,
When
Is
I
it-
try to click on it, it appears that it's part of an unpublished module.
Me too. I have like until resources and that's
Or-
all. I only have like module 0.
okay, that's weird because I made it available.
Yeah, if you want, I can share my screen and show you what it appears.
Yes, please. But I believe you. It's not that I don't believe you. But the weird thing is that here, if in my screen it says published. Look here. You share me in a moment. But here you see here it says published. So I'll check it in a moment. It should be there. Yeah. Well, can you share, please, to see how it's.
Yes, 1 second.
And guys, also another thing, I'm not perfect, okay? I'm also a human being. I'm not perfect, and if there's anything that yeah, that's weird because I have it published. Okay, I'll investigate it and then you upload it in a while. My introduction. So yeah, I can see it. That's it. And if you click on it, it says it's unpublished part.
It's because when you go to modules, it
Mm-hmm.
appears like until what? Until resources like the week 2 and stuff like that don't appear.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate. Just finish your Padlet because I'm gonna finish the course by now. I always do it a little bit shorter than the whole 50 minutes. And I'm gonna give you the time to finish this. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to check how to fix this. Ask of the people of Canvas what's the deal, because I thought it would be feasible. So this is a bit weird. And I let you know by WhatsApp if it's available, then you just upload it, okay? So save your file in the computer right now and don't worry. So I'll let you know if it's fixed, then you can upload it. It should be something simple, I suppose.
Well, it's the first day, so everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, it's not, it's just, yeah, okay. Is there anything before we finish the session of today? Is there anything you would like to ask me? Because I think this is important as well, that that you ask me things if there is something unclear or you would like to know, to have some more information about.
Hey, teacher, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, Santiago.
Okay,
No,
okay.
it was Ali. It was Ali first. It was Ali.
Ali, sorry.
Okay, thank you. So, how are we gonna post the activity we just did in Canvas?
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna ask some help because to me it seems that it's published, but like somebody should showed me, it seems to be unpublished. So there is something in the settings that is not correct. So you say for the moment the Padlet you made as a JPG in your computer, and in the WhatsApp group I will tell you when it's open, and you just upload it, and that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's something. It's just because it's the first day, I guess, and it's for sure that I did something wrong with Canvas. I guess that, but I don't know what. So let's just check what it is. Any other question?
How do I save it?
If you go to the Padlet, then there is a. I thought there was a flechita that goes to the bottom, and then you can save it. Not. Okay. If you cannot save it, you can also just make a screenshot and save it as a JPG, okay? Ah, yeah. Look, if you go here, you can do descargar on the 3 points and then go to exportar, and then you can share it with the link to the mail or whatever, and you can also download it somewhere, okay? So I see there's still some, like Ivan, you don't have a picture yet. Jose Raul, you don't have a picture yet. Maybe it's not actualized. Isaac, Valentina.
It doesn't let me take a picture.
You don't have
It
one
says-
saved or something in your phone? You can take a picture from anywhere.
I found out how to save it.
Teacher, I have already uploaded.
Ah.
Uploaded.
Jose Raul, you could upload it in Canvas already?
No, in the photography.
Ah, okay. Okay. So no more questions? Then take a break, guys. And that's it for today. Shouldn't be more. It's enough to start. It was nice to meet you, and we see each other tomorrow, okay?
Yes.
And watch the video I told you about. I think it's important that you have an idea of what the multicultural program is about. I'll share it also in the WhatsApp group. And yeah, do this activity. I will let you know. And don't worry too much, guys. I'm really here to help, and my goal is that you learn the best as you can and that you have good grades, okay?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a
You
good day.
too. Take
Have a
care,
good
guys.
day. Bye.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
I didn't understand at all what we would have to do. We have to save it, or what do we have to do?
Yeah,
Because I
so
didn't
the Padlet, you save it, you download it on your computer, and then once it's open, you upload it in your homeworks in Canvas. It's not that important. It's more the goal is just to see if Canvas works, if you're able to upload something and to do this first activity, let's say. Okay, it's like a test, let's say. So make sure you find a way, if you can download this Padlet, download it as a picture, and the picture you upload it in Canvas. But that's where the problem is, because this other student told me that it's not possible because it seems unpublished. So I'm going to find out what's the problem, and I will let you know in the WhatsApp group when you can upload it, and then you upload it and you get the points for this first activity, let's say. Okay? So it's very simple. It's basically just a test. Don't worry too much about it, but you have to do it, because if this works, any homework will work. So it's really a test. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, take care, Carlos.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Bye, Emilio.
Sir, is
Okay,
it
go ahead.
okay if I send it to my email, my personal email, and then take a screenshot with my phone?
Yeah,
and then
sure,
upload
sure,
that?
sure. That's fine. I for me, I just started to work with Padlet as well. For me, I get along with it. I used it several times. I know how to download things. I think it's nice because you have immediately something that is completely with the information of everybody. So I think it's a fun tool to use. But if you don't manage to download the whole screen as one picture, then yeah, find your way how. I admire that in people, that they try to find a solution for themselves.
Thank you.
So go ahead.
I do think it's going to be very useful.
Yeah.
So
We will use different tools throughout the semester. So
that's what it's about, you know?
Exactly.
Like learning. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Emilio. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.